Hello there, fellow meatbags of YouTube land. Matty Weider blew it again. Not exactly a shock though, right? He's been on a straight run of nothing but screw-ups in one form or another since I've been watching him. The guy is literally batting 1,000, and that, well, it's truly impressive. He outdid himself again today by claiming the National Science Foundation was rigging photographic evidence, except it turns out the only rigged evidence was his, and it was badly rigged. We'll get to that in less than 30 seconds from the end of the sentence I'm about to finish right now. Matty, for like the fourth or fifth time, I do not care at all how him, ham, and blizzblaz have trolled you. And now, back to Matthew Weider's botched debunking of actual science with false evidence. Here he's talking about his so-called analysis of photos from an NSF report on subglacial seismicity associated with discharge at Blood Falls, and the apparent lack of it. Let the ledger reflect that in May, the sun is below the horizon at McMurdo. On the left, we have a photo from the report. As you can see, the sky is dim, and so is the ground. On the right, we have the same photo from Weider's supposed expose. Notice anything different? Of course you do. Even if you're colorblind, you can tell his photo makes the ground look intensely white, which is generally not something that happens in the dark, but can totally happen if you mess around with the color. In short, he called fake on his own. Faked evidence. Impressive, Matthew. Very impressive. You know, a bit of accountability would go a long way toward resolving things. Take Sticky TT6. He didn't even know who you were, until you flipped out about his Halloween costume that incorporated a pizza box. You took it as evidence he was doing something awful when really it just showed a repurposed pizza box. How would you like to be accused of being a sicko because you drink that nasty shit that looks like Simple Green? That, Matthew, would be a smear, which is why I don't accuse you of anything but bad taste for that. But now the accusations have flown, and you're still not actually denying anything about Malaysia. Worse still, your go-to response to my reasonable reality checks of your Antarctic nonsense is accusing me of smearing you, when in reality, I'm just telling you what you do not want to hear. So, Matty, you've forced my hand. I'm reaching out to my friends in Kuala Lumpur to see if they know anything about your potential activities in Malaysia. Rest assured that I am a fair person and will not bring back a false report. If they say they couldn't find anything, that'll be that, at least as far as my involvement in fact-finding. I understand that evidence from your own fingers and or lips is about to be exposed by Sticky soon, and it'll probably take a few days for them to look into you. So, for all I know, we could have confirmed evidence by the time they answer. Above all, Matthew, you need to remember, this is all your fault. Nobody would know anything if you hadn't told on yourself over and 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 over.